Hey tubes, Jonathan's wrong here. Tooth and budget. So anyway, more. I look like crap. More in. I don't look in the mirror very much. In fact, I've gone, a day plus without seeing what I look like sometimes. Which, you kind of need to look at yourself just to make sure that you don't have any schmutz on your face, at least, I blow my nose a lot, Anyway, what the heck am I talking about? So, more in defense on the word. So, another important thought that I had, and this is super interesting and important, and is undeniable and doesn't really make sense otherwise. So anyway, the entirety of the Bible, when you read it, though it was, obviously different parts of it were written at different times by different people, the entire thing flows as if it has the same writer. Now, even though people might be like, well, when they compiled all the books, they were written as such. It doesn't matter. If you were to take a bunch of short stories, and then there were to be, from a bunch of different languages, and then they were to be arranged and translated and put into a book by a group of great writers, there would still be noticeable differences within the writing styles of each writer, and that doesn't matter upon the, like, you would think different languages, different times, there'd be different, cadences, different slangs, different this, different that. The Bible clearly has the same writer throughout. When you look at the extracurricular texts, the Apocrypha, the non-Apocrypha, Apocrypha, all that stuff, the Book of Jubilees, Book of Jasher, some of the other stuff. I just got this other book. It's called like the Lost Books of the Bible. Read some of the comments on it, and a few people in the know have already seen a couple things. Like what I'm saying now about it, clearly not being the same writer as the Bible, and just other things not really adding up. I mean, if it's non-apocrypha, extra books, then I don't even, because stuff like Enoch is still, it's considered apocrypha. The book of Revelation is technically apocrypha. It's just included in the Bible. Like the regular one that we have now, that people have access to. But anyway, when you look at writers, good writers, they have a style that's very distinct. You can always tell when it's them, and no one can fake their style. It's not a thank you. It's just a thing. A perfect example I can give is Kurt Vonnegut Jr. You will immediately know if something was written by Kurt Vonnegut Jr., and no one could ever make a fake Kurt Vonnegut Jr. book. You would know when you were reading it that whether or not it was written by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. There's just a bunch. H.P. Lovecraft is another great writer. Obviously Shakespeare. You can always tell it's Shakespeare. Francis Bacon as Shakespeare. A lot of just brilliant, prolific, or spirit-driven writers have a specific style. By spirit-driven, that could be Holy Spirit, or the other ones, the many other ones that are bad. But anyway, that's an undeniable fact. When you read the entirety of the Bible, it is written as if it has the same singular writer, even though it's, you know, so many odd books. I haven't got a chance to check any comments on the last one. This is kind of becoming a series now, because I've just been thinking about it, and the more something is under attack, it just makes me, you know, wonder why it is under attack. That's kind of how things work. You know, certain things are obviously, you know, distractions, but, you know, other things are a threat to them. But anyway, just a thought. I don't know if anyone else has read any of the, you know, those, you know, lost books, or, you know, non-biblical texts, or apocrypha, or whatever. But they're just like especially like the Book of Jasher. The Book of Jasher, at least that I read, is just it's not written like a historical account. It's not written like it's from a perspective. It's written from like a third person, and that's not how the Bible's written. The Bible is always written from a direct perspective. You're never someone on the outside watching. That's how fiction's written. I mean, obviously, fiction is written from perspective as well, but you'll notice that fiction is always written from a you know, watching, you know, fourth wall perspective. You're not a part of it. You're just watching things go down. In the Bible, all the stories, even creation is written from a position of having had been there. It's a historical account, but it's not, I don't know. It's just different. And when you read it, you see that it's different. But anyway, thoughts, comments, blah blah blah. Like I said, I haven't checked the comments in the last one, but I don't know, man. I feel like for something that's such a hot topic, there's not a lot of debate. I don't know. Now I'm thinking too much. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm just thinking. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, and God bless you. Did it stop?